I am so excited for this. I posted yesterday a reaction to the story of how Sick Boy was taken down and everything that Ren went through with it. I don't expect that you all watched it or anything like that, because I do understand it's a long video and you've probably all seen it already. But if you're curious of what I had to say and what I thought about the whole thing, you can watch that video right here. So, I'm about to watch Kujo Beatdown, and I am so excited after watching that whole explanation about what happened, because I was upset. And yes, I am watching the Kujo Beatdown video right after I just watched the entire explanation. So it is fresh in my mind and on my heart. So I am so excited to do this. So without further ado, here is Kujo Beatdown. No expectations.
Person who is rightly doing right, who is right there on the righteous path, no wrong in words I write. But the forces out there test me, and I'm trying to find the path and forgive all those who test my will. There's trouble in my heart. What the fuck, you little pussy? This ain't high rent number 2. This ain't pendulums or songs of hope the cunt took from you. And the last time we did this, the hope did prevail. Now the hope is the road that will choke a bitch pale. No, just wait a sec, cause there's nothing to be gained when you sever the neck. I know the art is a part of your heart, so you're upset, but this hate breeds hate. Please wait, geez, Ren. I'm getting pretty sick of the sick boy, trying to be the it boy, trying to be the I'm so morally equipped boy. Face it, you're mad as fuck, Ren. Now let me cut this worm with my razor blade pen.
Fuck it.
Yo, the fact that it's going between parts of himself once again, anger, and then the good side of him, you know, the respectful, the hopeful, the whole good part of him that tries to do right and, you know, respects people and tries to do right by people, versus that anger part of him. And oh my God, that's so clever to do it that way. Bro.
Hi Kujo, please don't try to struggle, hear me out, see I'm on your side really. Well, I was, till I found you could get a little greedy. Push your luck a little far. There's a moral, little Jimmy, of the cookie and the jar. See the needy and the greedy, they're just trying to fill a hole. So they take and then they take, still the empty in their soul. They feel so hard done by, poor little you. Wanna take from me big, then I'll take from you too.
Oh my God!
Shut up, slut, you said enough. I thought you said you like it rough. I thought you said she liked it rough. You're a bitch, man, what the fuck? I'm confused by this dynamic. Like it's Bonnie and it's Clyde, but the killing you're committing is career suicide. Whoa, guys, you probably think that this is extreme, I won't lie. Maybe just a little bit mean, you know, I feel a little bad about it, really. Nah, I'm only messing, lad, I love to spank the greedy. Feel me? I hope you wake up sweating from your nightmares, see me. I'm the sick boy that you enslave, free me. When you fuck with my work, you might as well bleed me. I put my whole soul into my words legally. Now a little thief want beef, want steal from me. That's how little thief lose teeth, you meal to me. I'm the subject matter, you are part of the scenery. This is how the sick boy works, you feeling me? Cunt, I'm sick with the pen. I went easy on the gutter, he's a friend, it's Zen. But if I ever hear your mouth speak the name of Ren out in public, then it's public, you don't want that again. And no warning for your bitch, trip a girlfriend too. Mrs. Nice behind the scenes, poor Kujo, boo-hoo. If I ever read another fucking comment from you, then this is only part 1, it's even worse than part 2.
Bro! Bro! Oh my God, bro, what? How long was that? That was 3 minutes and 19 seconds? That felt like a second. Bro, wait a minute. Oh, behind the scenes. Yo, this man is insane. Like, oh my God. Like I said, the whole way he just went about that in the beginning. First of all, he starts the song with that whole like heavy breathing anger type of like almost like psychotic breathing that he did with Sick Boy, where Sick Boy was an angry track. He was pissed off. He was upset. Same thing with Kujo Beatdown, and this song is tied to Sick Boy. So the fact he started it with that same, oh my god, and then he brought the girlfriend into it too, and my favorite thing about it all is he's showing all sides of himself. Like for me, everything I've watched leading up to, all of this is, you're seeing this side of him that's just this like, really sweet, caring person. And like, you almost start to get this image in your head about him, an idea in your head about him that like, he's this way. And, like, you don't expect to see like this side of him. So the fact that he's showing all these sides of him, talking the way he is, the language and, the things he's saying, it's crazy to me. And I absolutely love it because us as people, I don't care who you are, you have those sides of you. There's no way in life you don't get angry, you don't get upset, you don't want to lash out at people, you don't want to attack people, in certain ways for things they've done to you or whatever it may be. There's times when you can't control your emotion, and he is controlling his emotion. He is. But at the same time, like, he had to get this out, and he's showing what he was feeling inside of himself that whole time he was dealing with this battle back and forth with Kujo. Wow. I wish I like was the person in this video a good did they resemble Kujo, like physically, like appearance wise? I kind of wish I looked up Kujo to see what he looked like, to see if that was the case, because if so, then that's ridiculous. But oh my god, bro, like the way he wrote it too, the bars he uses to actually say what he wants to say, like the way he can make it all rhyme and flow into each other. And he's telling a story just like he always does. It's a story. Like, I feel like if you didn't even know all the details of everything that went on, just by hearing this song, you can get the idea. Like, you'll know, like, oh, okay, this guy was clearly screwed over by this guy, Kujo, or whatever. There was clearly, like, a legal issue. His girlfriend must have got involved in the whole thing. Words were said, threats were made, basically, things like that. You can pick up on all of that, and it's just incredible that he writes the way he writes. And it's beyond the writing. The music video is so sick, and it's so like twisted in a way. Like I almost felt like I was watching the movie Saw or something. Like, oh my god. Oh my god. I'm honestly I'm speechless once again, because I don't know what else I can say, and I want to go back and I want to pick apart everything just to catch some of the bars. I mean, I saw everything that was being said because I was reading it, but there were so many things that I wonder if there was like more like double meaning or deeper meaning into certain bars and stuff like that. I mean, it seemed pretty on the surface for the most part, once you know everything that went on. But wow. I did not expect him to end up bringing the girlfriend into it and speaking the way he did. Like, like I said, I had this image of him where, like, I've heard him curse and stuff, especially in the last video. He's cursed a few times and stuff like that, but he didn't show any true anger in that video. Like, he showed that he was upset, and like, he explained that he was getting angry at certain things, but like, to actually see this anger that he does have with him, this capability within him to rage, I love it, because it just shows that human level. Like, it just shows that he is a human, he is a certain way, and he does want to, treat people the best he can, and he proved that with how he handled the whole Kujo thing. But wow, the fact he used both sides of himself again to go back with each other and try to rationalize everything before he actually went into, the attack on Kujo. His anger side and everything like that was trying to tell him, like, no, like, this isn't okay. This is what we have to do. Like, we're not going to stand for this. And then his rational side is sitting there, trying to rationalize with anger or whatever, and be like, well, no, like, it doesn't need, we don't have to go about it that way and blah, blah, blah. Like, oh my God. And then I almost feel like, the two of them combined, like, yes, it was so like, there was so much rage and everything in the rest of that video following that intro part. But part of me feels like when that happened, it was both parts of him in one. Like, this part of him was like, okay, fine. You're right. We do have to stand up for ourselves and what we believe in, and we do deserve some type of payback. We do deserve our lick back. Like, oh my God. I don't want to stretch this out any longer. This was crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm so glad I watched it. And I don't know if you guys told me already. Is there a part 2 to Kujo Beatdown? Because I feel like someone did say there was, but I could be tripping. It also looks like Kujo... Oh, that's behind the scenes. Okay. Yeah, wow. If there's a part 2, I need to see that. I need to. Let me know what you guys think of the whole situation. Let me know what you guys thought of how I view everything, and what I had to say about the song, the video, what I had to say about, the whole explanation to everything. Did I go into this with the right mindset and understanding of what he believed in, and, his view and his side of everything? So let me know that. But I'll see you on the next video. Peace.